Smoke roasting, similar to roasting, is a great way of enhancing your food by adding a little bit of smoky flavour to it. It works really well with fish, poultry and meat. Today we're going to be smoking some salmon. To add the smoke to your food, all you have to do is add chunks or chips to the hot coals. For mild fruity flavour woods, use fruit trees, and this includes pecan, cherry and also applewood. These give you a very mild flavour and work well with very delicate types of foods. The other types are hickory and mesquite. These give you a very strong aroma and will give you that real intensity of adding the smoke to your food. Now there are chips and there are chunks available. With the wood chips, it's always advisable to actually soak them in some water at least an hour before. This will ensure that they smoulder when you put them onto the hot coals, opposed to actually burning away very quickly, and therefore giving you lots of smoke added to your food. With the wood chunks, it's not necessary to soak them. They're so thick, so dense that the soaking doesn't have any effect. So just place the chunks directly onto the coals. To set up your barbecue for smoke roasting, it is very similar to roasting by positioning your coals either side of the barbecue charcoal grate. As you can see here, we're actually using charcoal baskets which effectively pull the coals away to the sides, allowing you to position the food in the middle. To maintain a moist cooking environment, place a drip tray between the coals and just pour a small amount of water. Then just position the cooking grate on top. In order to add the chips to the coals, lift up the hinge cooking grates like so. Add your chips, but do make sure that you give them a good shake to remove any excess water before actually putting them over the coals. Now for a good flavour of a short period of cooking time, just a handful on each side should be sufficient. Then immediately add the salmon fillets into the middle so it's not directly over the coals, allowing the smoke to collect around the sides, and replace the lid. This should take about 15 minutes to cook, not long at all, and you'll soon see when it's ready because the smoke will start to subside. Today we've actually used mesquite on the salmon. As I said earlier, this is a strong chip and this will give us a really good smoky flavour to add to our salmon. Our 15 minutes of time has elapsed and our salmon is now ready to serve. Let's take a look. As you can see, the salmon has taken on that lovely colour from the smoke. I've purposely cooked the salmon on the skin so it's easy to remove when it comes to serving. So take a fish slice, run it very close to the skin, and you can see how easily that salmon piece lifts off, and then position onto the plate. And there you have your perfect smoked salmon.